One of Australia's most iconic journeys is the crossing the mighty Nullarbor between Ceduna, South Australia and Norseman, Western Australia. There is over 1,200 kilometres of wide open road, incredible scenery, whales, free camping, outback history and more. Ceduna is the last major stop for supplies before heading west. It offers convenient parking for vans and RVs near the shopping area, making it easy to stock up on groceries and incidentals. Before you head west, ensure that your vehicle is fully fueled, as fuel prices will be higher along the way. Also, take a moment to double-check your setup. This journey is sure to be an unforgettable adventure. Worried about fuel? Don't be. Across the Nullarbor, roadhouses are spaced around 150 to 180 kilometres apart. Each one offers fuel, meals, toilets and a good break from driving. As you leave Ceduna behind, the landscape flattens out and the real adventure begins. We are heading towards our first stop, Penong Windmill Museum, that showcases around 20 old, new, small and big windmills, including Bruce, the biggest windmill in Australia. As you leave Penong, you are now on your way to the Nullarbor Plains. As you drive along, you'll notice that the landscape is largely flat and devoid of trees, which is why it is called Nullarbor. The name Nullarbor comes from the Latin phrase meaning no trees. The road stretches out infinitely, allowing you to see the horizon for miles, and the sky feels vast and enormous in this open space. A couple of 100 kilometres from Penong, the next stop is arguably the most well-known attraction of our journey, the Head of Bight. There is also a great free camp at the entrance to the Head of Bight. This is a designated free camping area, and while it's basic, there are no toilets, no bins and no water. It is peaceful, flat and offers sweeping views of the surrounding plains. The ground is hard-packed dirt. There is plenty of space to turn around or park even the largest rigs. If you are not camping at the free camp, there is room at the Head of Bight Centre to park caravans and RVs while visiting. The best time to visit the Head of Bight Visitor Centre is between June and October. During this time, you can walk along the boardwalks that wind along the cliff top. This is when whales migrate from the icy waters of Antarctica to give birth in the calm, protected waters here. It is said that during peak season, there can be over 100 whales present at one time. Unfortunately, when we visited, we only spotted a couple of whales, and they were quite difficult to see. The views of the Bunda Cliffs from the boardwalk here are absolutely breathtaking. The towering limestone walls dropping over 100 metres into the Southern Ocean. In remote areas like the Nullarbor, roadhouses, particularly the well-known Nullarbor Roadhouse, serve as vital stops for fuel, food and rest. More than just fuel stations, they act as lively oases in the wilderness. Most roadhouses feature points of interest, such as museums, making your rest time even more enjoyable. To improve their customers' time at the Nullarbor Roadhouse, in 2016, they enlisted the talented mural artist Pam Armstrong to bring the essence of the Nullarbor to life through stunning murals. These artworks serve as a visual history of the region, celebrating the pioneering spirit of outback living and paying tribute to iconic Australian rock legends. Made from salvaged materials is a replica of the original 1950s garage created by landscape artist Marty Powell. To add even more to your visit, you can grab a map and follow your own art trail, turning a simple roadhouse stop into a genuine discovery. As we head west toward Western Australia and a quarantine station, we suggest you check that you have nothing to declare before arriving here. Our first stop in Western Australia will be in Eucla, just a few kilometres from the border. This area marks a distinct change in scenery and serves as one of the larger pit stops along the Nullarbor. The Roadhouse is well equipped, offering fuel, food and motel accommodations for travellers. One of the highlights is the big whale sculpture at Eucla, which represents the excellent whale watching opportunities along the Great Australian Bight. In addition to the big whale, you can drive around to the back of the roadhouse and take a track leading to the beach, where you can explore the historic ruins of the Eucla Telegraph Station. Partially buried in sand dunes, these ruins, along with the old wharf further down the beach, provide a fascinating glimpse into the region's history. Leaving Eucla, the Eyre Highway stretches ahead in a long line across the edge of Western Australia. Ceduna is just over 350 kilometres away, and it marks the start of the 90-mile straight. The 90-mile straight, that's 146.6 kilometres. That is completely straight with no bends, no turns and no room for mistakes. If you're feeling drowsy, we suggest you stop and rest. This section of the Eyre Highway is the longest straight road in Australia and one of the longest in the world. It's flat, remote and surprisingly pleasant to drive. While travelling on the Eyre Highway, it is interesting to see the signs and road markings indicating landing strips for the Royal Flying Doctor Service. After driving the 90 miles straight, we pull into Balladonia Roadhouse. It becomes clear that this roadhouse is more than just a fuel stop. It showcases a unique piece of history. Inside the museum, the main attraction is debris from NASA's Skylab space station, which crashed nearby in 1979. This event brought Balladonia into the international spotlight. The debris was scattered over many kilometres, and the US government was even fined for littering. A Vauxhall 6 is displayed crashing through the wall as if it crashed through during a Red X Around Australia race. The display also shares the rich story of local history. And after a good rest and top-up at Balladonia Roadhouse, we hit the road once more, heading west on the final stretch of the Nullarbor crossing. It's a scenic drive through the dry woodlands of the Great Western Woodlands. And after a 2-hour drive, we reach Norseman, our last stop on this epic Nullarbor journey. Norseman might be small, but it's got everything you need. There's a well-stocked IGA supermarket, perfect for replenishing the pantry before heading north, south or west. Caravanners and RVers are well taken care of here. You'll find a handy free 72-hour campground right near town with level spots, great for an overnight or extended stay. There's also a dump point and water tap, so you can empty and top up before continuing your journey. If you're after a few more comforts, the local caravan park offers powered sites and hot showers. After hundreds of kilometres across the Nullarbor, Norseman is a welcome sight and a good place to rest, refuel and reflect before taking on your next adventure.